Hello guys, and welcome back to another episode of the F1 McLaren series. Welcome to round 2 at the Bahrain Grand Prix. This race was very intense, especially in the last few laps. We had a brilliant, I'd probably say about 5-lap battle with Max Verstappen in that Red Bull car. He was quick, but we managed to hold him off to get P5 in the race. It is an insane race. I hope you guys do enjoy it. As you can see, we're just doing a bit of the upgrades in the back, trying to make the car as best as it can. And these upgrades did help. I could feel that the car was so much better in this race, and like I said, we managed to hold off Max Verstappen to get P5, and it really helped us. We got done well in the constructors. As you can see in the back though here, for the Australian Grand Prix, it says we DNF'd even though we got P8, so I don't know, that's probably just a glitch. But like I said, this P5 really helped us in the championship and in the constructors. So I hope you guys do enjoy the race, and it's just intense. So hope you guys do enjoy, and I'll see you there. So here we are, we're in Q1, going around the last few corners, around the last corner. I think we're only going to set 1 lap time in this Q1. As we go down to the line, can we set the fastest lap? We do set the fastest lap, so that should be good. I think, yeah, we're just going to see this out to the end. Do we keep the first? Oh my gosh, we keep the first. We have beaten. We've got first in this race by, I think that's 2/10. Wow, that is good. So we managed to keep our first place. Hopefully we can keep going on like this into Q2. Because here we are now. We go around the last sector. What can we do in this Q2? So we've got Q1 and Q1 in P1 and Q1 I mean. So hopefully Q2, I think we might just try and set 1 lap time again and see that through to the end. Hopefully we can do that and get into the top 10, so we can set some good lap times as we go over the line, get the fastest lap. What does that make us? We just go to the end, and oh wow, second in qualifying 2. We are doing very well in this. Wow, we are doing very well indeed. Lando Norris goes through, we go through. It's looking good as now we go on to the laps in Q3. These laps really will matter. So what can we do in Q3? As we just start at first flying lap, trying to just work the car around, set a decent lap time. So if we make some mistakes on the next one, as we come through to the final straight, cross the line, P4 still for us. So we're definitely going to have to go out again, and hopefully we can improve our lap time just a little bit to try and get ourselves up. As now we go into the second lap. What can we do? I think this is still the first lap. We're just going on, trying to rotate the car around each corner as quick as we can. As we go through the first corner of this sector 2, I think it is the first corner. That corner is so hard to rotate the car around, but we managed to do it quite nicely. Sergio Perez sets the fastest lap. Norris then sets the fastest lap here as we go down into the last sector, deploying a lot of VRS just to try and get the quickest time we can. We're only going to go out for 1 and then 1 more after. So as we come, starting to go across the line for our first lap, Verstappen makes the fastest lap. What can we do? We go across the line. What is it? We set the fastest lap, but now we've got to go out for our second flyer because we didn't do very well. I think we got P8 after, so we're coming back for the second flying lap. What can we do? Right, as we just come round to start our second flyer, what can we do? We got 1 minute 20 seconds, so this is going to be our last lap. We're going to try and gain some time. As you can see in that top right corner, we're not going down the straight. You don't have the best of first corners, braking a bit early, but we do gain a bit of time on the exit, because now this is going to be very tight to our next one. As you can see in the top right, we didn't gain any in the sector 1. We're so close to our original time. we go wide there, very wide, so that's going to lose us a lot of time going towards the last sector. What can we do? This is not looking good. We're not looking like we're going to be gaining any time, so hopefully we can get something out of this. I don't know what, like, Leclerc and stuff, what their lap times are going to be yet, so we just got to set ours. Qualifying is done, so we go around the final corner down the straight. We've not gained any time, so hopefully our first time can be enough as we go down and we cross the line. And what is it going to be? What is it? It's P5 on the grid, so we're going to have to go to the race now. As now here we are in the race. We're on to 5 red lights. Hopefully we can get a decent start, and it's not the best of starts. We've had an average one. Verstappen's had a stonking start. Vettel's had a good start and is going ahead. We go rotate the car around the first corner. What can we do? Can't make any moves there, but we're dead close to Vettel and Verstappen. He's going to get a great exit on Vettel, and with that good exit we're going to try and make a move on Max Verstappen. We have to brake a bit, otherwise we're going to go straight into Leclerc and ruin this race as well as ours. So now we go round in just towards the end of the first sector. What can we do? Is now we're going into we're almost in the second sector, or we are in the second sector, but we've got Leclerc in our sights in front of us. What can we do? We go down, we're getting towards the second sector. Here we go. There goes Max Verstappen. He had DRS. Actually no, he didn't have DRS, he was just so quick, but we managed to go down the inside of him. He's still right on our tail, but here we go. We've got some chasing to do to Leclerc. I don't think we're going to be able to catch the Ferrari man. Is now we go late on the braking and we accidentally hit Leclerc. Oh no, I wasn't paying attention to the brake zone and we hit Leclerc. We've got a bit of wing damage, but hopefully that doesn't ruin our race too much. Because now we take the corner very steadily, just because of that wing damage. We don't want to miss out on anything. But now that Max Verstappen has taken us in that corner and is really going ahead, going into lap 3 of this race. There's Vettel. Vettel is stormed off. What an exit from Vettel. As now we go down the outside, trying to get past. We've gone on the outside of Verstappen. Trying to get Vettel. We can't get Vettel. Vettel's just too far ahead. But now we're going to have DRS on Vettel, so we can try and make a move. But Max Verstappen, as you can see there, is coming up really close. But because we had DRS as well, he's not had the easiest move to make, because we've got to try and just push on and reach Vettel. These tyres are really starting to wear out now. I'm really feeling it. So now Verstappen still looking down that right hand side as we take it steadily into the corner again. Try and brake early, stop Verstappen, then get a good exit and try and shake him off. But Verstappen is really staying there. He is not budging, as there he goes. He comes onto the racing line. We go down the inside, tried to make a move, and we do. It's a wonderful corner down the inside for us. Wow. And we're still going to have DRS from because of that move. But now we go on to lap 4 and we just decided it's time to come in. We're not going to be gaining any time on these soft tyres, so we just got to go in, try and get Verstappen off us. As here we go into the pits. It's a decent pit stop for us, 2.2 seconds. Trying to get out. We're going to be out in P20. There goes Russell and Kubica. Kubica, the man who crashed out, who had an engine failure in Australia and crashed out. So did Alexander Albon, and I don't know where he is on the grid. I don't think he's going to have done very well this race. And here we go. Out of the pits, we've got just a lot of space now, because we're going to have a couple of laps until we get the main rush of them. But now here we go, a couple of laps later, going on to lap 7, and here we are. Where are the cars? I can't tell who that is. I think that's Vettel. Vettel's at a stonking. I think he's actually overtaken Leclerc before he came into the pits. So Vettel must have had a really good in lap, as we pitted and we had clean air. But Vettel, even in dirty air behind McLaren, all of the others, like the two Mercedes. He's just flew. He must, because he was not far behind us. He was not far in front of us, I mean, when we went into the pits, and now he's just stormed off. I don't think Leclerc's pit though, but now we go on to the lap. This is where Leclerc has pit, and so is Verstappen. I think there's Leclerc. We've gone past Verstappen, and we are right on Leclerc's tail. Oh wow, Leclerc's had a stinking in lap. He's just not had a good part of this race. So now we're gonna try and catch up to Leclerc, but we go wide. Oh, that's not going to help us. Verstappen's going to start gaining time on us now. We really thought that Verstappen was too far back, that for the remainder of this race he wouldn't be far from us. But I don't know where we are, because some cars are still on track, like Valtteri Bottas, who started on the medium tyres, I have to say. I don't know why he did that, because it's not a very long that race. So soft tyre end stint, it wasn't the best idea. Because now here comes Verstappen on the medium tyres for P6 we're battling for. What can we do? We're still going to have DRS, but we're in front of him. But Verstappen is still right there. He's not got the overspeed. We just push him out and we're going to have a free corner without Verstappen really pressing on that right hand side of the chassis. But we are going to have a really good battle in these last few laps with Max Verstappen as he comes back at us again. This is going to be absolutely brilliant last few laps. Oh, makes a bit of contact with us. Felt a bit of his front wing go into ours, so I don't know if he might have a bit of damage, but he's still there. Yeah, we got a warning for collision with Verstappen even though he went into us, but we just managed to squeeze him out there. You can see Leclerc is building time, and as we are battling with Verstappen, I don't think we're going to be able to catch the man in the quick Ferrari. As now Verstappen has overtaken us from this cutscene, but we're on to lap 12 and we're going to have to try and catch him because he's got a bit of a gap. So now we send one down the inside on the first corner, make a bit of contact with him, but it's just a racing incident really. There's nothing we could have done. We sent one down the inside, he turned into us, we turned into him. Just a bit of a kerfuffle there. But now we've just got to hold up Verstappen for another 1.5 laps. So now here we go, and now we are almost onto the last lap. Just got a couple more sectors, as now Verstappen is still right on that tail of ours. He is so close. We've just got to hold him off for a little bit longer, as now we go on to the last lap. Verstappen is still right there. This is going to be one brilliant last lap, as now here Verstappen comes. He doesn't have the overspeed, as we take a nice first corner, hit the apex very well, and the second corner into the chicane. Very nice indeed. But Verstappen's going to have DRS here, and he's going to gain time on us. So here he comes. Go early into the braking, just to make sure we can hold Verstappen off in this last lap. We're going to go very defensive for the rest of this lap, because it's just, you can see that we're losing so much time because we're just playing it defensive. Verstappen's right on the tail. We're just trying to take every corner as it comes. Just hold off Verstappen in every corner, because this is going to be so hard, because the Red Bull is very quick round the corners. Just got to hold him off as we go wide a bit there. So Verstappen's going to be able to get a bit of overspeed on us. What can we do though? Here he comes, right next to us. We managed to take it into the corner. We get hit. We got hit there. That was not good. And I have to mention now, even though we're battling Verstappen, George Russell was out of the session. Earlier this race, George Russell had been called out of the session. So that's awful for Williams. Kubica out on the Australian, and now Russell out. But now we go into the final corner. Max Verstappen is right on our tail. You can now have DRS in a minute, but can we push ourselves through? It looks like we are going to be able to, and that is P5. A brilliant result for us. We managed to hold off Max Verstappen. Absolutely fantastic for us. And I don't know where Alexander Albon finished, because we took the P5. I think Albon must have finished quite far back. But that was brilliant for us. Absolutely fantastic. There we are. There's Lewis Hamilton, the race winner, with Vettel coming third. It's a 1-2 for Mercedes though. him and Bottas, his strategy actually worked quite well. He had a very high lead, pitted, and then just went on the softs, falling out. Nico Hulkenberg in 10th place, as you can see there. Make sure you leave a like and subscribe with notifications on to come back for round 3 of this McLaren's F1 series at the Chinese Grand Prix. It should be a good one. The Chinese Grand Prix are always very hectic, and now you can see there the two Mercedes men celebrating their 1-2. Mercedes looking very good this season, as always, and there you can see Vettel. But hope you guys enjoyed the video. Peace.